Hello, everyone. This is André Hedlund from Brazil, and I'm here to invite you to take part in my project-based learning semester. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing and how we can work together. This will be very quick, I promise. So first of all, this is my school. So the project is for my school the second semester. I've tried to implement it before, but it didn't work very well. Last semester, I started designing a couple of things, but it was not effective. But this semester, I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Um, so I have 5 groups. This is my first group. We call it Connection. It's an A1. Are you all familiar with the Common European Framework of Reference? So A1, very basic level, first level, as a matter of fact. And we're learning about daily routines, school subjects, sports, clothes, and prices. So the grammar topics we're discussing are simple present, affirmative and negative forms, also interrogative. I don't know why I didn't put it there. Abilities and with modal verbs, right? Sports, especially can, and present continuous. So we've been discussing, especially last month, until probably this class will be the last one, what we could do. And then they came up with the idea, people around the world. That's the project. So we have to describe people's routines, schools, favorite sports, and clothes. So that's why I need you and your groups, because we could interview each other and they can post whatever they learned from your groups. You can use whatever you learned from my group, and we can get this project going. That's the idea, not too complicated anyway. Then I have this other group, and they are called freshmen. They are at an A2 level. We've been talking about food, drinks, transportation, geography, feelings, and emotions. So the main grammar topics are countable and uncountable nouns, future with present continuous, comparison, and superlatives. So we've decided to work with My City, Your City. That's the name of our project. We have to compare cities regarding food, transportation, geography, and population. Then I have some other groups. I'm not really looking for anyone to work with them, but if you are interested, we can probably find a way. So junior, that's a B1 plus. We've discussed relationships, investigation, materials, and media activities. And the grammar topics are question tags, possibility, passive voice, reported speech. Our project is All You Need Is Love. They have to investigate how people celebrate love around the world, compare Valentine's Day, marriage, and media coverage. And then I have 2 more groups. Senior, we've been working with travel, learning, changes, jobs, and memories. Those are the grammar topics. Past perfect, light articles, modals of ability, used to, unreal, conditional, reported speech, adjective endings, I wish, if only. So their project is called Life TML. They've set up an Instagram account about travel, memories, culture, and society. Each month, 2 countries will be featured. This month, they are going to talk about Finland. So I have 6 students in this group. They are posting different things about a specific country. And my intensive 4, that's for adults, and they have more topics: managing life, relationships, what if, tech savvy, WhatsApp impressions in the news. And they are working with preferences, future, second conditional, phrasal verbs, relative clauses, present perfect versus present perfect continuous, modals, and passive. And they had the very exciting idea of making a book, writing a book. Each unit of their book, their class book, textbook, will be converted into a chapter of this book. So they have to come up with characters and a story and everything. I'm really excited about this one. And so I gave them some tips on how to plan their project. So we discussed strategic planning. I told them that there will be 3 phases. The first phase is for them to define and investigate what they want. Phase 2 is execution and correction. So we've just started phase 2 this week, actually, last week. And phase 3 will be at the end of November. We're going to show the project that we have to our classmates and other groups and possibly their parents. And I'm going to give them a grade, and also I'm going to ask some of my peers to help me grade them. So this is the strategic planning I discussed with them. I don't know if you're familiar with the five W's, 2 H's, you know, what, when, where, who, how, and how much, and actually why too. I forgot, I didn't use how much, and why, because I didn't want to make a huge table for them. I thought that what, when, where, and who were sufficient anyway. So what, and as you can see, I have the dates. Write about routine, September 20th. They're going to use WhatsApp or Edmodo, and the 2 students who are going to do that on that date, right? And then you have write about my school subjects, September 25th, WhatsApp, Edmodo, Guilherme Isadora, interview students. That's when we can discuss something. So I'd like you to perhaps bring some of your students into this whole project thing so I can interview them, or my students can interview them. And then we have more, October 2nd, 9th, just, you know, varying the content a little to fit the units of their book. And so, and then sports, interview students, basically that. November, so we have Brazilian clothes, interview students about the traditional clothes they wear. And then we're going to present the project November 23rd. And freshmen, same thing. So this, I really want somebody to help me work with this group. We're going to compare cities, right? So meal photo description, they're going to take pictures, they have to post in the following, this week actually, right? And meal photo description, interview students, and so everything is prepared, everything is planned. They just have to do what they have to do. And then we have the project presentation, right? Now, let me fast forward a little. They're going to use, for communication, basically, they're going to use either WhatsApp and Edmodo. So I'd like to show you how Edmodo works. So this is Edmodo. And Edmodo kind of looks like Facebook, if you think about it, but it's a learning management system. And as you can see, I have a lot of classes here. So all my groups are here. And I just set up 2 classes for those groups, Freshman and Connection. I don't have any members yet because I'm going to add them today and tomorrow. But I can give you a sense of, let's take a look at my senior group. So this is my senior group, and I have 6 members. I can post whatever I want. I can send them private messages if I want to, so messaging here. I can add a quiz, so I have already, assignments, snapshot, everything. And this is a great way for me to be in contact with whoever, anywhere in the world. So if you set up an Edmodo account for you and your students, and you send me a link or a code, I can be in touch with you. So we can actually communicate in a very similar way, I'd say, to Facebook. So, you know, it kind of looks like Facebook. It's even blue, right? So it's easy to use, and also we can use WhatsApp. So if you have WhatsApp in your country, that would be great, because I have a lot of groups on my WhatsApp for my students, so I can actually take a look at the things they're doing or not doing. This is a very good way for us to keep track of their progress, because if they're working on their project, they're posting things and they're communicating, and you can grade that and you can guide them. So I'd like you to consider setting up an Edmodo account. It's free, and connecting with me, putting all your students there. It would be a very nice idea to, my students haven't done that, but I'll ask them to do it, for them to include their pictures, because, you know, if you click here on members, not everyone puts their profile picture. So you have, take a look. Yeah, Ian put something here. It looks like a, I don't know, Scream or Edvard Munch, right? And Adriana hasn't put anything. So it's a very good idea to put your profile photo so we can actually see each other. And then someday, eventually, I'd like to have a live talk with your students, so we can use WhatsApp, or we could use Skype. And I'm aware of the time difference, so we can actually schedule for everyone to be online at a certain time someday, and I'm pretty sure they can do that from their homes. And then we can always adjust and check our progress. And I think that's a very good way for us to exchange our experiences and learn in a much more effective way. So if you're interested, just send me a message, the TESOL group on WhatsApp, and that's it. Thank you, guys.